Sometimes you can do a video while you're moving your car in New York City. As it turns out, I got about, I don't know, I'm going to say 7 minutes more of sitting here. It's cold, it's somewhat raining, but not enough to clean the streets, which they, of course, I don't know, doesn't look like they did it. And this is the whole point of moving your car every other day or every couple of days. Goals. That's what I'm into right now. I don't know, it's probably not uncommon, but I find that taking some time and writing down some goals make a big difference, especially when you look back. Sometimes you can go back several months or even a couple of years and take a look at some of the things you wrote down, and surprise, surprise, they happened. But humans, as it turns out, we need things to be striving for, and artists in particular need goals. You can't be just doing it in the wind, as they say, and not expect things to come back at you. This poor woman in front of me is trying to figure out whether she's in this spot or not, whether it's good. I mean, she's kind of in front of a driveway, but she's kind of not. Whatever. So yeah, the goal thing. The artists I've worked with that have pulled off the unthinkable, they were pretty goal oriented, or orientated. Is that the right way to say it? And they were lofty goals. I think there's that whole concept of have goals that are attainable, like, okay, turning on the DAW or picking up the guitar every morning is a very attainable goal without question. There's no sorry about the jiggle there. There's no big effort that has to go down. But then there's the lofty ones, like, hey, I want to headline a 5,000 seat theater in 4 years or 2 years. Coldplay comes to mind. That dude, I saw a video documentary of them. They had not yet put out a record, and he said in the video he would like to be they want to headline. They're going to be the biggest band in the world in 4 years, headlining Glastonbury, and they cut the edit and showed it was literally 4 years later. Somehow those guys were headlining Glastonbury. So those are like the big ones. You throw out a gigantic one every once in a while there, and tack it on the wall or write it in your journal or something like that. And then this is like being on a covert mission here. I don't like to run my car too long because I feel like I'm poking a hole in the ozone and causing the planet to be warmer, and you know how that goes. I get to check out all the neighborhood dogs as their owners walk them by, and that's what New York City's about on a Monday morning. Sometimes when you got to move your car and you don't have it in a lot. There's not a lot of lots around here. And then, I have to be careful that I'm not doxing myself, as they say. So, like, no one knows exactly where I am. I have an extra couple of, hopefully not too long here, because it decided to start raining the minute I was going to actually get out of my car after successfully navigating the parking scenario here in New York City. So the goals, get at them. Write down some simple ones. Write down some crazy ones. Maybe write down some outrageous ones. And, I think the advice is you're supposed to sort of revisit them every so often. I don't know, every day, every once a week, once a month. I think at least once a week is probably makes sense to me.